Namaskaram. This video is for the people, those who would like to know the connection between Guruji Rishi Prabhakar and Sadguru Jaggi Vasudev ji, the Sadguru's journey in SSY, Siddha Samadhi Yoga. And if you have recently found Sadguru, and if you are intending to do this, any of the Isha Foundation's program, please do not watch this video, stop it. And if you have got any emotional connection with Sadguru, if you cannot take the criticism or questioning to Sadguru, you can also stop. If you feel that it is a unnecessary distraction, you can stop watching this video. The dates and years, or the years that I am mentioning, are approximate. Not exactly, they are slightly here and there, but the chronology and the facts are absolutely true. The untold story, Guruji Rishi Prabhakar and Sadguru Jaggi Vasudev. Who is Guruji Rishi Prabhakar? Guruji Rishi Prabhakar was an aeronautical engineer, computer scientist and management graduate. He was born in 1948 and he did his BE from Bangalore University, and he was a gold medal, university gold medal in 1968, and he went to US to do his masters in aeronautical engineering. And then from there he went to Canada to do his MBA, and he was working as a computer scientist, and he was working as an advisor to Canada government in the pension plan and all that. So at that time, like around 70, he went through a program called Transcendental Meditation, which is offered by Maharshi Mahesh Yogi in Canada. So he, according to his sharing, he read the Transcendental Meditation book, and within 3 days he found a lot of change within himself. So he felt that it was more important than what he was doing. Later on he resigned his job, and then he went to Maharshi Mahesh Yogi, and he was with Maharshi Mahesh Yogi in Switzerland for 2 years as an international director too. And then he came back to India on the instructions of Maharshi Mahesh Yogi to teach Transcendental Meditation in Bangalore. And the interesting thing is, was that Art of Living, Sri Ravi Shankarji was also, Ravi Shankarji and Guruji Rishi Prabhakar, they both were friends. Both were students of Maharshi Mahesh Yogi at that time. So Guruji came back to India, and he started teaching Transcendental Meditation for a couple of years. Around 1974, 73-74, Guruji Rishi Prabhakar felt that it is not sufficient, and he went into silence for 4 to 5 years. He did further research on Advaita Vedanta, Shankaracharya, all that stuff. By 1979, he came up with a program called Brahmopadesham, and in 1881, finally, all his research work, all his discoveries, he made it into a course called Siddha Samadhi Yoga, SSY. So it has started from 81-82. I think somewhere around 84 or so, Sadguru Jaggi Vasudev, at that time Jaggi Vasudev ji happened to go through this Siddha Samadhi Yoga course, and eventually he took a teacher training program from Guruji Sri Rishi Prabhakar. If I am right, I think like 86 or 87, Guruji Rishi Prabhakar has trained his first batch of teachers near Mysuru, I think in the year of 1986. So you can see this image here, you can see. So this is the batch of teachers. So Sadhguru Jaggi Vasudev was one amongst them. Later on he continued to teach Siddha Samadhi Yoga under the organization of Rishi Samskruti Vidya Kendra, which is founded by Guruji Sri Rishi Prabhakar. And at that time he came in contact with Vijji Ma. So they both got married when they were teachers of Siddha Samadhi Yoga. Later on, with the instructions of Guruji Rishi Prabhakar, he went to do the SSY classes in Hyderabad, Mysore, Bangalore, many places he conducted. Then he went to Coimbatore to teach Siddha Samadhi Yoga. I think from that point some differences occurred between Guruji Rishi Prabhakar and Jaggi Vasudev, where he started teaching the Siddha Samadhi Yoga as Sahaja Sthiti Yoga, SSY. I think it was somewhere around 89, I think. And then eventually 1992 he completely changed it, and Sadhguru Jaggi Vasudevji found that Coimbatore was getting more response for all these classes. So 92 Sadhguru Vasudevji started the Isha Foundation. I think that's what it says. So whatever the course contents that are offered under the Isha organization, initially it was Sahaja Sthiti Yoga or the 13 days program. It is exactly same which was taught by Guruji Sri Rishi Prabhakar, which is Siddha Samadhi Yoga, where he kept his 6 years of research work. Many classes like the responsibility or leadership or happiness or body, all this stuff, he had done a lot of work. So what Sadhguru started doing is simply started claiming that it is all his own discoveries. Why I am saying this is reason.
I went about creating systems that people could make use of today, these technologies for inner well-being, these methods to engineer.
Recently when I was watching one video of Sadhguru's, which is TEDx talk, he claimed that he started making processes and systems, which is absolutely, I think 90% of what is being taught, what is being given in Isha Foundation are not his own discoveries. He took everything from Siddha Samadhi Yoga, and then he started modifying that and giving it to the people, which is no harm, which is a good thing too. I don't find any problem with that. You look at the Bhava Spandana program, which is the 100% copy of Bhava Samadhi training from Siddha Samadhi Yoga. So Sadhguru has started doing like this, and then in 2003, I think 2003-4, somewhere around that time, I heard that they have shifted to the short program of inner engineering, from 13 days at 14 days to whatever the current structure is there. So in the entire thing, it's nothing much, because we see Sadhguru talking about this and that so many places, about his childhood days, about his relationship with all teachers, how he was at school, how he was at there, what happened at Chamundi Hills, what happened there, everything. But I don't understand why he never ever mentions the name of Guruji Rishi Prabhakar or Siddha Samadhi Yoga or Rishi Samskruti Vidya Kendra, where actually he has learnt everything, or he got everything from there and then started teaching to people. I don't think he has short memory. He has got very good memory, but yet he never mentions about these things, conveniently erases his association or his thing with Guruji Rishi Prabhakar. Almost 3 to 4 years he was with the Guruji Rishi Prabhakar, and he was teaching under him. He got trained by him, but yet he does not take his name. That's fine. I mean, like we talk about a lot of truth. We talk about so many things in the programs. Maybe those who went through Bhav Spandana program or Bhav Samadhi training, they may understand better. Like when you are reading about your own truth, sometimes you tend to skip some lines or some pages that are not convenient to you. Similarly, in the Sadguru's open book, though he claims that it is open book, I don't think so. There are conveniently unread or skipped pages, sentences from his life. I don't want to analyze why he does this or like what is the reason. Later on also there are so many other things about Vijjima's death or many other things. I don't want to talk much, but I think there is no harm like acknowledging if he has learned from somebody that yes, I have learned. Maybe one reason what I feel is if he reveals the name of Rishi Prabhakar, or it's kind of his insecurity, or like if the people come to know what will happen. I don't know exactly, I don't want to comment more, but at least maybe Sadhguru can answer better on this, whether he had connection with Guruji Rishi Prabhakar or not. There is nothing wrong that I am finding with Isha Foundation or Sadhguru's teachings to the whole world. It is absolutely fantastic. They are doing really fantastic work. I really appreciate it. But again, like we do 98, 99 rights and 1 wrong. I don't even see it as a wrong. It's just like a sense of appreciation, a sense, matter of acknowledging or like showing our gratitude to the source where we have got everything. Or like the entire Isha Foundation stands on the grounds of what is being received from Siddha Samadhi Yoga. That's all I wanted to share. If Sadhguru is free to comment on this. Thank you.